football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air, it's Hoover. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got the quick pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Martin. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Martin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start the return inside his 5. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Hoover. That's caught, it's Barnes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Give to the running back. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Barnes. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So the offense defense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
On the run, it's Martin. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Cougars will have it first and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The sure hands, it's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
On the move, it's Payne. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. With the catch, it's Russell. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and
Yep.
They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover.
Told you he hit or miss.
To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off.
Look at this shit, bro.
Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Snagged in the middle, it's McAllister. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down.
Mm-hmm.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right
Big
now.
Ten chip game.
When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your volleyball. This defense on point.
Should make it.
Their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quick strike complete. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and flew it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive.
What was the score?
Just keeps swinging it. Spins it out to the back. Touchdown, Cougar! And the pummeling has started.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
You get the ball up by your points played in one quarter.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Working that left side now. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond.
Just play a quarter, you up 8. I mean,
But they've got it in enemy territory.
ball control offense.
Get
Shit.
the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Why does this shit keep dumbing out?
Their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Nah, but I ain't finna that shit been happening all day, bro. All day. It's EA.
Down from the 43.
Shit happened with me and Jid in the third.
On first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down. What matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job.
Trust your read. Trust your read. Trust your read.
He released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
And I'm a line can't block a fucking thing.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. First one of the day is on its way. It's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. trot out the kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Another fourth down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. They'll run play action. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. The defense knows they're throwing the football. You can tell on that pass rush, man. They were coming.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drills him with the stiff arm. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
We'll be on a carry time. All he is savage. Damn it, they have to soothe everything. All of these. Because I kind of ate one of this. I didn't think they were going to be up like this.
Tim, what happened? Oh, no, mine just popped up. That shit was showing the main screen. Shit, he up one.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Plows through the defense.
That nigga must have scored fast as hell the first time he got the ball.
Picks up a handful of yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Myers to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it.
That was a good fucking round, boy.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find something that works. Find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off.
Wow.
That's tough, man. That would have put you in field goal range. There's nobody in front of him.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17.
Well, you know you got 2 downs to get the first. Fourth quarter rules.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Play callers love it offensively. You can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run.
Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away for one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently.
Mm-hmm.
You just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got his man quickly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Gives it on the option. And he'll find enough
First down.
room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on
You gonna run another play?
We'll take a break to check it out.
Crazy.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You better than me.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives.
I was about to say shit.
This coach will
They
be
like,
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
I think you got to kick it off. You can't press start right there.
Reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on third down.
Got it behind the line. It's Montmeyer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball here.
Shows him the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. A design run for the quarterback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to get at them.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Of course, my game just desynced too. EA is crazy, bro. I was whooping his ass though. You know this shit over. These fucking desyncs is annoying, though.